I don't know what happened there. OBS decided to crash. Motherfucker. Alright, let's get back to Minecraft. Don't know why I did that. Guess I wanted to be a bitch. Don't remember what I was talking about. You guys see the fucking... Please tell me you see the fucking game. Alright. Apparently not. Gotta go in here and fix this thing. There we are. Alright. Sorry about that. I don't know why OBS crashed in front of the middle of my stream, but... Alright. Go to my channel here and post the link in chat so I can redirect you all back to me. Live. And I can't. Of course I can't. It'd be a fucking pain in the ass if I can be able to do that. No, just shit. Because no, why be able to do something I want to do? Asshole. Yeah, hopefully we can get people back here. If not, no, I can sit here and ramble on all by myself until people show up. I really wish you would go away. It's just so aggravating. But as I was saying, what was I talking about? I was just kind of looking at Twitter. I mean, it's like on Twitter X. I don't know what to fucking call it anymore. You gotta be careful of bots. I mean, the funny thing is, I made a comment about Domino's Pizza, and they sort of, responded to me in the worst way possible, because they send me a link to an AI chat. I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, I'm gonna chat with a bot. So if you want me to give you feedback, at least I'll be willing to fill out a fucking form. But don't send me to an AI chat. I was like, screw you. I'm not gonna chat with a fucking bot. And they're asking all these questions before I can even make a comment. It's like, oh, give me the phone number to your store. I don't need to give a phone number to a local store, because it's true about your whole fucking franchise. You don't use fresh ingredients. You use heavily processed cheese, which tastes like shit. The garlic sauce is not really garlic sauce. It's garlic and salt. And it's salty as hell. Your toppings all taste like they've been in a freezer for 5 fucking years. Why would anybody think Domino's Pizza? Oh, okay, it's finally gone. Cool. You go. Thank God. I'm so happy that you're gone. All right, that's it. The other thing we have to start doing is getting rid of the tall seagrass. Ugh. Thank God that's done. That was the longest part. The rest of the stuff's gonna happen pretty fast because it doesn't make particles float up. If I could get rid of that, that'd be a wonderful thing. Seagrass. But it's like, just don't do that. Just give me. I'll be more than happy to fill out a form, but asking for me to talk to an AI bot, like, screw yourself. You know, no, not going to. Not gonna fucking happen. Sorry. No, we're gonna get rid of remove the glow lichen. Yeah, get rid of that. All these keep water there. That's the reason why I'm getting rid of it. Because if you don't get rid of it, you're gonna have all these like things of water, and especially if you when you do the command for glass, it's all glass. So I've learned my lesson. So like, you can kind of look around and just see what we got here. There's a ship over there. There's a ship on the outside of the border there. Oh no, there's a little bit there. I have done one of these underneath an iceberg, by the way. Okay, then with now replace near me. This is a different one. You want to do this 289 also? Magma blocks with sea lanterns. Because no, magma blocks will also keep water. And you might as well replace it with a lighting source. And that should be everything. Because after this, we can replace it with water. Okay, we got... Apparently, we didn't have any surface magma blocks. Come to think of it, I don't see any, like, drown things. All right. Now, here comes, like, another long one, by the way. Remove near me water. And you want to do it at 280 now? You actually want to do it at... I want to do it 280? I think 288. And let me look at my... All right. It's going to take a bit. Now, this is where sometimes it fucks up. Well, OBS did its thing. Yeah, I did. Because they won't be a pain in the ass. I'm fucking streaming. I gotta have a scuff stream. I can't just have a normal fucking stream like other people. Granted, I've seen OBS like fuck up some big, large creators. I've just gotta wait for it to actually happen. You know, but it's... I fucking hate OBS. Sometimes it works fine, sometimes, but other times it's like, nope. Oh, you're having a good stream? We're gonna screw that up right now. All right, I'm just gonna fucking drown over there. Just curious. Anyone got a trident? No. I think I'm going to have to. We'll just give it a few minutes here and see what happens. And it's like it's happened to Hololive members. It has happened to indie members, and every time OBS does a fucking update, it just makes shit worse. It's kind of like it's stable right now. Just leave it the hell alone. Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? You can go away now. Come on. You can do it. I know what I gotta do, but I don't particularly want to because sometimes it makes Minecraft crash. If it's not, is the sun actually rising? Yep. If it hasn't gone away by the time the sun rises, we'll just I'll do a quick save and reload the game, and the water will be gone. Hopefully. Hopefully, it doesn't do it in a pattern. That's what I'm getting at. And everything froze. Okay, now it's making noise. I froze. All right. Hopefully that means it's working. Wow. My game froze. Oh, okay. Ah, there we go. There we are. There we are. There we are. See, all the water's gone. Okay. First thing to do is to get, see, like over there, there's water over there. There's water where that ship is. There's water over there. All that. Now, this is the reason why you want creative mode. So you want to get a sponge. Preferably a dry one. Because I've made the mistake of getting a wet sponge thinking, why isn't that soaking up all the water? And you just go around, because you're going to leave the boat as your marker as to where you need to do everything at, and just go over here and just take care of these water sources. Because if you do glass right now, all this water is going to turn to glass, you know. And then you have to go around. If you don't know how to undo it, which is you just type undo in the chat thing. You'll just have to go around, break all the glass blocks, which, no, fuck that noise. And also, it helps, like, right now, you see all the mobs. Uh-huh. Ooh. Be careful when you do this, by the way. Because remember, you're in create mode. And you can't accidentally break the blocks. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that real fast. I gotta change the video settings. I gotta bring it back to 12, so it was streamed smoothly, so you can see what I'm doing. Granted, all these chunks should be loaded in now. Okay, why aren't you? Okay, there we go. Here we are. Yeah, you just go around here and get rid of all the water sources. I know the funny thing is about the Streamer Awards. I remember it was really good the first year. I will say that, and because it helped promote like smaller streamers. I mean, I don't remember if it was. There were some streamers that are now huge, and it was partially thanks to the Streamer Awards. You can even say because the Streamer Awards were the first ones that had a VTuber category. You know, that recognized that VTubers were a thing. Which I'll give them credit for. You know, they recognized that VTubers were a thing. And they, you know, they recognize that. You know, they kind of help legitimize VTubers in a way. QT, Cinderella. Oh, we're gonna have a bunch of dead salmon here in a minute. You guys thirsty? Where the water go? Make sure I got it all. Go ahead and collect all this. Let's see. Anything over here? What's that? That's just not that. You gotta kind of fly around and see if there's any water sources or anything like that. Granted, I could turn this all to grass, but yeah, which I'm gonna turn all the gravel into grass. Oh, there's some right there. See? Hey, clankers. Yeah, I had to deal with OBS. Motherfucker. Sounds like someone's kid is sick. Doesn't it? Or their cat. One of the two. All right, cool. Just fly around here. Robot walks into a bar. Isn't clankers like a derogatory term for robots? From what someone told me one time. Don't know who told me that. Well, there's nothing. It won't last that long. Hate to tell you, I'm just waiting for this fish to die. Jeez. Thank you. Yes, I could go into the ocean monument and try find the sponge room, but I'm fucking lazy. I don't want to. There's one over here someplace. I don't know where. Oh, more fish. Ah, salmon flop faster. Yeah, put you out of misery. All right, and let's see. Anything else? I think that was it. Was that it? Let's see. It looks like it is. I don't see any water. What about over here? Just double check over here real fast. Don't see anything over here. Wow. Apparently the village is like that. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Turtle. Took your pleasure away. See if I accidentally caused any of the sea. Oh, no. Oh. No, sugarcane's fine. I was just curious to see if any sugarcane fell. But, you're kind of fucked. Well, at least if you fall, you go all the way down there now. All right. Can I just check everything out? Make sure I got everything. All right. Okay, let's go back over to our boat. Let's get rid of this. Don't keep the sponge. You have to get rid of the sponge. Now, you could do one of two things here. Okay, I do prefer replacing the gravel with grass because it just makes sense to me for some reason. So what you do, you go put it in replace near me. Oh, yeah, we got to do the glass thing. Oh, actually, let's do this. First, remove near me. Water again. Do 289. While that's being taken care of. It's going to take a second. If you would like more words to call a robot, I have a list of things people call me on this. I'm sure you have a list. But I like you. I'm not going to call you those names. Okay. Place near 288. Actually, yeah, 288. No, 289. Water. Glass. I'll show you here in a minute. I'll actually up my render distance. Right now I'm trying to keep it from looking like a PowerPoint presentation on stream. Yeah, because like if we didn't remove all the water here and there at the boats, they will all be covered in glass. So let's show you here. Let me go to options, video settings, and we're just gonna crank that sucker up to 32. Done. Back to the game. So you can see what happens. See there, we got a glass. Glass enclosure. So that's all taken care of. And then we're just going to replace near me 288 gravel with grass block. You just do that. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups again. And all this is going to turn green. I am not going to replace the sand. I'm going to just leave the sand alone. And this isn't a warm ocean biome, so I'm not worried about the archaeological thing. The only time I do the archaeological thing is when I'm in war motion to get the sniffer. But that's the only time I do that. Yeah, see? Look at that. Oh, nice and green. Right, and the what's going on? It's just like stopped. There we go. It's doing the rest right now. And if it's like you see these clays where there's clay, now you can get rid of them. I've done replace that like with glowstone and stuff like that. But before you do that, the best thing to do, one, is kill these fucking ender guardians, because god, they're annoying. And actually, let's see. This is just temporary. Give me a diamond sword. Because I want you to go away. Go away. It's so fucking annoying. Thank you. All right, and you just... Well, the other one sounds close by. Oh, they're right there. Go there. Oh, go back up. See, once again, hit tab. There you find them. Am I cheating? You damn right I am. Huh? Can you die already? Please. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I don't have any other. I think that would have been like 3 or 4. What sponges did I get to now? Yeah, I want to go like that. In here? Yep, he's in here. Just go away. I'm so sick of you. Yeah, it's easier and creative, right? You sit here and do this. Thank you. All right. Go back up. All right. Now, the nice thing about this, mobs won't spawn here. All right, so that's kind of cool. But like I said, it's like, before you change like any of your clay, you will actually want to go down, go in spectator mode, and go down here. What you're looking for is see if you, like, there's a lush cave over there. Where is it? No, that's seagrass. Yeah, see if you're like close to a lush cave, because you'll fuck it up. You'll fuck all that up. So yeah, don't automatically like change clay into a light source, because you'll screw up like 3 ways from Sunday. Now, what you can do here is like in this area is to get rid of lava if you want to, or you can change lava into water if you so desire. But once again, That's like a personal preference. Well, why do I see water there? Oh, and that's hey, gravel one's like way the fuck down there. But yeah, it's like no harm in doing the whole make the clay into a light source. Honestly, the nice thing about staying in one place for a while and have it the render distance high is that get rid of that. All right, so now we're going to do replace near 288. Clay. Close. Oh, okay. And we're going to use glowstone. And just did that. Hey, Mac, how you doing, buddy? And after that, that's pretty much all you need to do as far as like quote unquote cheating here. You can do a couple things. You can like go underneath the monument here and just spam torches if you so desire. Once we get the clay here to all turn into glowstone. But that's pretty much how I treat ocean monuments. I can do it the old-fashioned way, but I don't want to. It's boring. It's boring content and it takes like 12 to 18 hours to do it that way. And quite frankly, I got better things to do with my time. And it annoys me. Get real fast. I just want to do this. Actually, all right. Visfit. Go ahead and sleep. Give the mobs to die. Yeah, around me. Alright. Let's set the respawn actor. Because, okay, let's kind of do something real fast. I want to get this out of the way because I know I got a big area down here. I didn't want to do that. I want to go and create it. And just light it up. Light up just under the temple. Don't go beyond the temple. You could do the outside. You could do this, you know, if you so desire. You know, go up front here. This is to keep the because it's like if you want to do like an iron farm or anything like that, you need to that way. Not as far as I'm gonna go. As far as I need to go. So I don't think we under the temple still. The monument. No, this is underneath the monument. That's it. All right. And you can go around the whole temple, you know, if you want. You can do this. I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't typically do this, but I just want to show you is that it's maybe a good idea because one, mobs. Two, it kind of looks cool at night. Having like it's all lit up. And it's also a good idea to go around and check these things. You know, it's like let's turn it out. See. Now, do we have to find Resource Mountain? Yeah. Because that when I do go caving, it will be in here in this area here. But it goes no. I'm not gonna. I don't mind cheating, obviously, but I don't like getting too carried away with it. And this is our bedroom. Oh, it will be. And we just go up here and grab our bed. This is our house now. Hey, see how well I built this? This is like a perfect build. No, of our house. You know, eventually I will come through here and go inside and mine all the prismarine in the inside out. Do we have? No. Actually, yeah, that'd be a good idea. That's what I want. That's all. I want that. And we'll put that right there, and we call this base. Put some base. And there we are. We have a home. And now we can kind of, go through here. Kind of look around a little bit. Light up a few things that need to be lit up. Okay. Oh, see, there's the sponge room if I want to go there and get them. Not this particular time. But, yeah. I do need to clear out my inventory. You got a bunch of crap in here. Right now we're just gonna put them right here. Yeah. I'll take care of those later. We'll do something with that. And put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. Nope, don't put that. Put those in there for right now. That in there. Yeah, put that in there. We gotta make a furnace. We gotta get coal too. Leave that in there. That in there, put that in there, put that in there. Yeah, let's go. Did I fit this? I fit those in there. That's over here. No, leave that in here. We'll put that in here. Put that in there. Put that in there. And let's put this chest in there. Now I can just one of the mods I got is like an automatically sorts things. See, it sorts things. I like that. Oh, I don't want that in here. It just makes it easier for you to find stuff. That goes in there. I just and where did I put that? It's right there. Oh, I put away my cobblestone. I still need the cobblestone. Speaking of Discord, thank you for reminding me, collectors. After the first of the year, I don't know. I'm not going to give you an exact time frame. I'm going to create a Discord server. That will be run by me. Why is it drifting water? Oh, it's because of the sponges. Okay. And it will, for a while, I'm gonna be like the only person running the Discord server. Well, I'm gonna run the Discord. What I'm saying is I'm gonna be the only mod. I got, I want to talk to people who have Discord servers and run them to get some actual input on how to do this correctly. To what would be the best way to do it? Because here's a shock, people. I am not very experienced on Discord. I'm part of multiple Discord servers, and those people that are part of those Discord servers will tell you I am not that active. And it's not because I don't like people in there. I do like the people in there, and I do like talking to them. It's just I don't know how to really handle Discord, to be honest with you. Where's the... No, it's so cold over here. Oh, it's up there. Okay. I fucked up. It's right there. Oh, that would do. Well, there's plenty of coal down there, too. But... And it's like, it's not like I don't like people in there, or I don't want being antisocial. That's not it. It's more along the lines, I don't know how to behave. Right. Message boards were it's my time. And people tell me that Discords are like message boards. I'm like, okay. But it don't look like message board. And I get confused really easily about what's the conversation. That's what people are talking about. Because it's, to me, I can lose track on what people are talking about in Discord really, really easy. Right? It's just how my brain works. And I'll lose track of the conversation. And it's like someone may, respond to something I posted in Discord, and I wouldn't know. I mean, I'm being honest. I just wouldn't know. So and I get that people. I've been asked a few times about it, and he goes, "I don't know anything about Discord. I don't know what you guys want of me." So I figured, well, I'll try to do a Discord server. If you guys want it, I'll do it. But I do want some. I'm sure it's not going to be a big thing at the beginning of this. Because, let's face facts. I only got like 152 subs. But I understand that will help my community grow if I have a Discord server and all that stuff. And it's part of being the social network and all that stuff. Oh yeah, you get cold now. Just put that. Actually, let's only do 16. It's only got 15 cold. Put that there. Put that there. And it's like I said, I'm not anti. It's not down antisocial. I gotta make food. Put that in there. Nope. I'm gonna do this. Actually, I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna put the rest of the sweet in this in here. Because that way I have backup. Now I got food. Now I'll be honest about this. I have given myself a backpack. And typically that's what I do. Because the sophisticated backpack, when you find the bonus chest, it's in there. That's why I like sophisticated backpack, because you start with a backpack and then you can upgrade it. Unfortunately, the mod for the sophisticated backpack doesn't work with 1.21.10. And unfortunately, like I said, it doesn't work with this one. But and then I typically wouldn't have. You are so annoying. I wouldn't have to like go into creative mode and give myself a backpack. There's some iron right there. I want to continue exploring. Be honest with you. I got more food to cook too while I'm thinking about it. I want to save the fish because we need to get cats eventually. And there's a village over there I want to go take a look at. So yeah, what I'm going to do is give myself a backpack. One, so I can show it to you. Actually, I can do it this way. See, these are the backpacks. What the hell is that? A hose. Suck mod selected. Selected. Okay, what's this? Hose nozzle. Backpack. Okay. I haven't really looked at this, by the way. You got. This is like. Oh, this is so fucking convoluted. It really is. I mean, sophisticated backpack is a lot simpler. And I don't care about the tanks, by the way. Okay, hold on. What? Okay, that's what? What? What's all this mean? What's a sleeping bag? What? What? Huh? What's this? I guess. What? Okay. All right. What's this one? Special whole shift for their special ability description. What? What's this? Is like, no. I just want a fucking backpack. No. Okay. There we are. We're just going with that. Fuck that shit. This is annoying. That was annoying me. It's like it's overly complicated. Okay. So I got these tanks, so you can fill it up with water and lava and all that stuff. Okay, apparently I got myself a big one, which is fine. I don't give a shit. But supposedly, let me hold this. Okay, I thought you can equip these backpacks. How can you equip? I thought you can equip these. I guess you can't. I mean, can you do it this way? No. Fuck it. I don't care. I can get access that way. And we can put that in there. It's so annoying. Why can't you just keep it simple? Let me just put that in there. All right. Are we kind of ready to go exploring? How much daylight is left? Okay. I believe, yeah, there was a village over that way, I believe. Okay, let's take a look at the map. All right. Yeah, there's a village over that way. Because we've been to that one. And on the way, we can check out that ship. All right. And we can get over this ravine that way, this way. And if we really want to, we could just climb up these, this hill here. And we can kind of get the layout of how the terrain is. There's a spider. I do want to show you my offline world because I have made some changes since the last time I showed it to you. I did build my jungle treehouse. Oh, there's the ship. I want to go to the ship. It came out okay. It's not the best one I've ever done, to be honest with you. I've tried to do something different there. It didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, but no, I'm kind of satisfied with it. I'll take those, take those, take those. Rest of that stuff I don't give a shit about. Alright, let's see what we got here. And I didn't take any of my, oh, got more iron, that's cool. And you know what? You can have that. Should I have another one? Yep, I thought this was. I'm not going to take the map at this particular point. I'll come back to it. And we'll just open up our backpack and we'll put all this stuff in here. Put the rock hide in there. Don't want the spruce planks. I don't need it. There. Let's get over to that village and we can do some other stuff. Did I fix that? No, did I fix that? I was just going to go into PowerPoint thing on the stream, and I don't want that back. All right, 12 seems to be like the magic number here. Let's see. I don't really care. Sometimes when you use world edit, that happens. Like that glass is at 289, and for whatever reason, it didn't really get rid of all the seagrass and stuff. and it creates holes in there, and I could go around fix it, but I don't want to. I'm fucking lazy. I don't feel like doing that. Says the guy who did use his world edit to make all this, but all I want to do is get up here. There we go. And it's like with this, they got rid of clear the grass. See, that's grass. This is a grass block. World in this version of World Edit, you can't get rid of just the grass. You can get rid of the tall grass, but you can't get rid of the regular grass. You got two options. You could change it into something else. All right. Or, you know, do it the old-fashioned way. Or change all the grass blocks into something else. Which then it dumps a whole bunch of fucking seeds. A whole bunch of fucking seeds. It's sort of like the kelp thing all over again. You can't do anything until the seeds disappear. And you're just like, I don't want to deal with that. Oh, wow. Boy, you're way inland, buddy. You're way inland. And we'll check you out later. That's kind of cool. Alright. Apparently the plains have like this, the old cows and all that. Why are you guys like jumping all over the damn place? Oh, there's a water source in there. Okay. And there's a cat in there too. You can't go very far, can you? Oh, I can actually pick up another waystone here. I'm cool with that. I needed another waystone. I will say this, and I'll show you this in a minute, how to configure your mods. You know? Because there are mods that you do need to configure. Like the tree cutting mod. Do you need to configure the tree cutting mod? Go away. Oh, here we are. I'll take that. We got over here. Oh, we have a cartographer. No, fine. Not that excited about a cartographer. I mean, they'll come handy later, but like I said, I do like the firefly bushes. I think that's like a really good addition as far as like a decorative block. Which we'll do something with them. I don't want you over there. Get in here. Short. We got an iron sword. Hey. Okay, we'll put you in there. Put you. Let's do that. Mm-hmm. Up the backpack. Put that in here. Put that there. And let's take care of this iron stuff here. Give us 2 more ignites. The backpack, we can put you in there. Put that there, and put you over there. And we're good. Let's not forget our crafting table, like I usually do. Did I get everything out there? No, you can have that. Hey, buddy. What we got over here? I know there's a way to make saddles. I just haven't figured it out. I haven't looked on how to do that. Man, you can't go no place. Oh. Funny part is we got the Monster Hunter achievement on our. We killed the Guardian. Do I? They don't have a helmet. Take that. Okay, put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that over there. Put that there. And boom. And let's wait until morning. But no. Let's see what we got. I looked at that. Okay, huh? Checking Twitter. Now, gotta keep on the pulse of the content creation community. Yeah, I'm thinking of changing my streaming times a little bit. Because of, I'm thinking that I don't want to compete with some of the people like my son, like Boss, because he has a tendency to stream about the same time I do. And a lot of big VTubers stream the same time I do. I'm not saying that we have the same audience, but it's. If you, who you gonna watch? A grumpy old guy or some big titty anime girl? And that also frees me up to do some other things. I'm thinking. I'm thinking like starting doing streams like at either in the morning or in the afternoons. To be honest with you, the only time that may change is doing collabs, which is why I really haven't done it because most of the collabs are like at night. Oh look, a zombie mob. And I got playing in a collab after the first year because I'm going to play Peak. And I got a gang together, 4 people to play Peak with me after the first year. And we get that all coordinated out. And 2 of the usual suspects. And part of me, I was like tonight, I was like, do I really want to play Minecraft or do I want to play Phasmophobia? Because I really want to play Phasmophobia for some reason. But, it's kind of hard to go, hey, GVP or Loboto, jump in here. Let's play Phasmophobia together. I want to play Phasmophobia. I don't want to do it by myself. Come on. Kind of hard. Because it's so much fun when you're playing with other people. I mean, especially with GVP and Loboto. I had a blast playing with them. And we kind of chill. Let's see what's going on. Because we achieved a lot. I mean, let's face facts. I mean, I got this all situated. Oh, look, there's a. We saw a mine shift. Oh, there's a lot of. Look, there's a shipwreck there, a shipwreck there. We know there's that one there, and there's one over here. What the hell is that? You see? Look at that. That's an interesting. I'm pretty sure that's flowers. That's an interesting pattern for flowers. And there's another. I'm assuming that's a village. What I wanted to do is get away from this. I mean, I don't mind my base being over here, but no, I just want to stay away from it. But yeah, what's this? That's an ocean. That's a deep, cold ocean. This is an ocean. And that's probably the way we're going to go. But I want to get away from that. I've tried to do the whole frozen tundra thing. And what I did was build an underground base. And I did it with spruce. That's where my dislike for spruce comes from. and I had to build trees underneath the ground and all that because it was just aggravating. Hold on, let me get back to this. But you know, it was just part of me want to play Phasmophobia because I have fun doing it. But like I said, it's more fun when you play with other people. You know, like if like Loboto was free, I was like, hey, you know, you want to play Phasmophobia real fast? I mean, just do like two or three more games. Oh, look, Kitty's on the loose. I should have gotten another bed, but hey, we're okay. It seems like we've been streaming longer than we have been. Well, actually, we have been because the other stream, I've been streaming for about 3 hours. Because if OBS didn't crash in the other one, it would be a total of 3 hours. But hey, it is what it is. No. Sucks to be him. Anything good out there? Or it's just mostly. Oh, there's zombies. They're on the move. Apparently, one of them picked up the carrot. No, going across the farm. Oh man, they really want to go after the Zion Golem for some reason. I don't know why. Got the cat over there. Wonder how you got out of the freaking. Man, they aggro from far distance. I don't have anything to fill up. No, I got everything. Anything interesting? Yeah, you know, there's a creeper over there. Yeah, don't piss off the Iron Giant. Yeah, it annoys me. Okay, thank God. Let's get rid of these. Leather workers are useless. Just saying. No, I can grab that. I can get that. Okay. Do you have bones up here? I don't care about the saplings. Oh, he dropped arrows. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, look at that blue flowers over there. Where the hell are you going? If there was a lava pit, I would just toss you in there. Let's grab these firefly bushes. Now, the only bad thing is making my base the ocean monument. There's going to be a lot of terraforming. A lot of terraforming. Actually, Hawk! Almost. Alright, what I'm gonna do is go up here. Or, what's the hell is that? Okay, just a weird world generation. That's what that is. Let me show you my offline world. I showed it on another stream. And because I want to show, because I said I was going to do a tree house, I figured I might as well show it to you. if that's where I'm at. And I don't know nothing about the new. I know about the trial chambers and all that, and that's not where I'm at. Okay, hold on. All right. There's my treehouse. I got a little bit more to do. It's like I want to put support columns in, but up there's my treehouse. I could. There's two ways to get there. I could take a vine all the way up there if I wanted to, but it's like I filled this. I might as well use it. I'll give you like the 50-cent tour. Yeah, I got dogs. Got a couple of cats. Yeah, it changed the dog sounds, I noticed. The only thing I gotta do here is, no, it's like I like those. Oh, no, in fact, I'm gonna take a couple of these that way. I had, it's like, obviously I've been to the Pale Garden and dealt with the creaking. You can't actually kill the creaking, but I've dealt with them. You know. Yeah, it's sort of a trip to get up here. Going by the stairway. I mean, it's like that's where I got this from. This is resin. I like the looks of it. I do like the new tough blocks. It's like this. I usually go one back if you notice, if I'm using a full block. But this is wall. This is a wall. You know, this is a tough wall. All right. I prefer using walls over blocks because it gives you that depth. You know. Hey, kitty. But yeah, this is the house. Used mangrove, tough, and resin. I think this is like a good color palette. The only thing I would change here is maybe the tough, but you know, it has a nice aesthetic in my. This is the only problem using walls. Is it leaves this gap here, but I can live with it. It's not a big deal. It doesn't bother me that much. Do get some nice views, you know. As you can tell, I use the world edit to get rid of the. That's how I found out about because I replaced all this with logs, and then switch it back to grass blocks. Oh, that's fine. But yeah, this is my my base. No, I haven't built a storage area yet, which is probably maybe over there someplace, probably in that hill or something. I don't know. Haven't got that far. I've been like kind of, you know, when I just teleport from I was caving, you know, to get diamonds. But oh, that's kind of where my offline world. No, I. It's really interesting in the Pale Garden because I wanted to see what the creaking was like. He hits hard, but it is what it is at this point. Exit. I'm probably going to combine both these two streams because OBS kind of wants to put it on me, and that way it'd be a little bit more of the full length, typical full length stream. Let me see. Let's take a quick look here at some things. Let me get. Yeah, that's it for Minecraft. If there's something you want to talk about, well, let me know. Let me get the waiting room up. There we are. Waiting room. Yeah. His chat was working earlier, which is kind of cool. Don't know why it wasn't working the other night, but hey, it is what it is. Capture. Boop. There we go. Let's go to full screen. Window capture. I really need a Stream Deck. So I can switch from these without having to go into OBS itself. Let's go into Twitter real fast. Because I want to go over a few things that I was talking about earlier. All right. I really don't understand the hate of what Ludwig gets. I don't get it, to be honest with you. Why did I so many depressing shit on Twitter? I'm sorry, it is. It's like what? You're gonna drink it or you're gonna snort it? Just drink the damn thing. Oh my God. Fuck. Yeah. What the fuck did you do to that steak? I mean, yeah, it's Japanese, but why? Why would you do that to the steak? Okay. One thing I hate, by the way, neither is like when you see like posts on Twitter and it's a food post, which I love food posts, by the way. I usually comment on here. I really don't pay it as I don't know why. Oh, never mind. It's like I like food posts, which I'm not seeing any of. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, deli meat. What? Okay. English muffins. All right. Graham crackers. Oh, yeah. Ice cream sandwiches. All right. Bars? What kind of bars? Oh, hamburger buns? I mean, yeah, a lot of people do hamburger buns nowadays. Fruit roll-ups? I don't care anymore. Yeah. That's been a popular thing. He's been really doing that a lot. Which, it's kind of fun. Guys, we're talking that last time about a week. Everything is local, organic, grass-fed, and expensive as fuck, by the way. That amount of groceries, local, organic being the key word here, grass-fed, pasture-raised, that just increases the prices. Because it's organic and grass-fed, and it's like you're paying maybe, it's like the meat, you're going to pay, if you just get the regular beef, like not the organic, so quote unquote organic one, you're going to probably pay like right now, it's like for beef, on ground beef, on average, anywhere from $3 to $4 a pound. If you want to get the 60%, 40%, what is it? 60-40, I think it is. 60% lean, fat, 40% lean. It's like about $3 to $4. If it's organic, it's anywhere from $4 to $5. It's like $1 up mark on it. Now I get this stuff is good for you. Okay, it's got less preservatives, less chemicals are used in it. But I mean, hold on. Let me Can't I explain this?
Regenerative grass-fed beef tallow. I love to cook my potatoes in.
I really don't care, dude.
Very high protein.
Okay. Look at the price. $27.99 a pound. And he didn't even get a full pound one.
Finishing things off, we have some regenerative grass-fed. This is super thick.
And that's $21.13. That's not even for a full pound beef, Angus beef grade, boneless ribeye steak. That's not even a fucking pound. $21.13. All right. Now, I know Trump has made a deal with Argentina to get beef from there and stuff like that. Because things have gotten a little bit out. I really wish they would stop giving me wrestling videos. I don't want to block people, but why is she doing that in high heels? But it's still, why are you doing that in fucking high heels? I get why people are pissed about this, especially because he could have done other things, to be honest with you. I thought I was following her. Let me follow her. There's a lot of other things you could do to bring down the price of groceries. First, you find out the cause of why they went up. A lot of people could bring up the green plan. There's also other factors in play. The price of feed, the price of getting products to market, and all that stuff. There's a lot of factors in play, but you address those factors. It's like if you need to give farmers a tax break on these things, so to help cover the cost of this stuff, so help bring those prices down, or get rid of programs that cause the price to go up. Now people are going to point to COVID. No, it's a certain point. Okay, COVID was 5 fucking years ago, people. We should have gotten over it by now. The economy should get over it by now. Let's be real. It should have been over by now. Okay? But because things were mismanaged, all right, it always goes back down to how government manages our money. Okay, if they don't pay attention to the policies they put in play and how it affects everybody, that's the reason why, like I said, Obamacare was the worst fucking thing that ever happened, because it increased the cost of living a lot. And also, because what do you think was going to happen when you tell employers, oh, you got to buy healthcare now for you? Like small business, a lot of major business buy materials from small business, which in turn, since now they got to pay for health insurance for their employees, with 30 employees, they have to increase the price of their product to cover the cost of the healthcare. Now, I understand healthcare is important. I do. But there is a better way there's a lot better ideas for national health care, by the way. Like I brought up the fact, do something along the lines of bread tax. Something everybody's got to buy. You tax that, and that 100% cover healthcare costs. Something that everybody has to buy. Okay, and you don't make an exorbitant amount. Not no dollar tax or anything like that. You do like 5 cents, and that's it. And you make sure that money goes to healthcare, which is something that the federal government doesn't do. It's like you go when you fill up your tank of gas in your car with gas, you got local, state, and federal taxes. All of that is supposed to be used to keep the roads in good shape. Now, we've all drive around our towns locally. We know that's not where the money's going because a lot of these roads are in shitty condition. That money is being spent someplace else. Now, I personally think there should be a federal law stating if you pay taxes and it's stated that these taxes are meant to go there, that's where they go. No place else, that's where it goes. You know. It's that's the major problem. Funds are being mismanaged. And all of a sudden they got to raise taxes instead of saying, instead of raising taxes, let's actually use the taxes for what they're for. We don't take more money in. The point of the federal government is to only use the money that comes in for the purpose that taxes were for. So if you're taxed on something and it's supposed to go for roads or for schools, all that, understand that's not what's happening. That money's being spent other places, and that it's being shortchanged to the actual purpose to those programs. And sometimes, yes, with Doge, it showed where money was misspent, all that stuff. Now, if you have a balanced budget amendment, guess what? You got to pay that money has to go to where it's supposed to go. You can't go over that limit, which makes the federal government to make choices about what they're going to do. Okay, you can't not give illegal immigrants access to social programs. Why? There's not enough resources to go around. It's not that I hate illegal immigrants. It's just not enough resources to go around. The first priority for the federal government should be the health and well-being of American citizens. That should be the number one priority, and make sure the funds are there to make that citizens of this country, plus those that have come here legally, that get access to these programs, that those resources are there. Now, this requires oversight, which has been sorely lacking in American government for decades. Okay, there's been really no oversight about how the money's being spent. Okay, back in the early 80s, through the 80s, it was a big fucking deal. Where is the fucking money going? Because the economy was coming out of the 70s. There was gas shortages. Cost of living skyrocket. You used to be able, in the early 70s, you used to go and be able to get milk. This is going to shock people. For 50 cents, you can get a gallon and a half of milk for 50 cents. That was in the early 70s. We're just not talking about the 50s. Yeah, we're talking about something that's about 20 years ago. No, not 20 years. About 50 years ago. All right. In my lifetime. Okay. In my lifetime, I remember in the early 70s, gas being like 35 cents, 25 cents around there. Milk being about 75 cents for a gallon and a half of milk. That's a big jug of milk. Beef, you could get in that $21.31. That was 4 family packs of T-bones, 1 inch cut. 4, that was, those family packs had like 5 T-bones in it. You know? And then when basically when Carter got in, the cost of living skyrocketed. Now everybody, President Carter was a very nice man. He wanted to try to help the poorest of our country. All right, but well intentions are all good and everything. I mean, let's face facts. I'm not fucking rich. I am one of the poor, but I do not want to be the cause of making other people's lives hard. I'm fully in support of oversight. Okay, I did apply for food stamps. I'm not making it. It's not a big. Obviously, I'm not keeping it a secret because I do need help. All right, nobody likes going hungry. Now, according to the government, I gross per year $26,000, which back in the early 2000s, that's a reasonable cost of living. I should be able to pay my bills, pay my housing, and all that, and have a little bit left over in my pocket. Now, that's not taking account that rent has increased, that mortgages have increased since the early 2000s. All right. I'm living in a room, not an apartment, not a house, a room. I pay about $800 a month to live in a room. Now, granted, that includes water and electricity, and I still got to pay for the internet to be able to stream. Now, also, I pay for my Medicare $185 a month. So when you think about it, that comes out before I even see it hit my bank account. So what hits my bank account is $1,212. Subtract $800 from that. That leaves $300 and some odd dollars left for bills. Now, I have other bills. I gotta go to doctor's appointments. That's the biggest, hardest part about me getting a job. Someone that's willing to work around, someone willing to hire someone that goes to the doctor 2 to 3 times a month. And typically, I can get all lined up on one day, weekday. But as soon as you say you got to go to the doctor 3 times a month, nobody really wants to hire you because, you're a risk. If I get sick on the job, also now they got a workman's comp issue. Okay, especially doing what I used to do, being a cable installer. No cable company will touch me. And that's what I used to do. Plus, I can only work so long in order to keep my benefits. Now, to keep my disability. Why don't I keep my disability? For Medicare. Contrary to popular belief, Medicare is really good because of their copays and other programs involved. And quite frankly, I pay for it. I don't know why I'm paying for it again, but I paid for it for 30 years. Granted, some of the reason why my disability is so low, there was a period of time I didn't pay fucking taxes. And didn't pay Social Security tax. It's called going through a divorce, paying child support and all that stuff. And when I figured out how to pay my taxes, I started to pay my taxes again because my son needed it for college. and it's just, you gotta understand. I don't blame the government for how much money I get per month. What I blame the government for is misusing the tax money. They shouldn't touch Social Security at all. Leave it the fuck alone. It's not your personal piggy bank to cover your personal, your pet project, your pet cause. Your cause should be the health and well-being of the American people. It's in the fucking Constitution, by the way. It starts that way, with the responsibility of the federal government. Provide for the national defense. Now understand, the national defense just does not mean foreign invaders. It also means domestic terrorists. No one should be getting shot for having a different political view. No one should be walking down the street wearing a fucking MAGA hat and get assaulted. If you don't like it, fucking ignore it. I mean, as long as they're not being confrontational with you, who gives a shit? Political conflict shouldn't ever reach the level where it's become tribalism. Fuck you in that word. You know what there is one tribe in America. It's called being American. Okay, if everybody wants to go forward, everybody needs to respect each other. I'm not saying you have to like it. I'm saying you need to respect each other, because that's how we move forward. You gotta understand, not everybody's going to see how things are the way you see how things are. Just doesn't fucking happen. And I could point to this. In fact, because I was looking at it. This is a perfect thing to highlight what I'm saying. Honestly, people don't get to dictate who you work with. You made your choice, you talked it out, and that's all that matters. People seriously need to go outside. There are bigger things in life than parroting Senator Bad. All right. Tribalism. You draw the line in the sand. If you're a Cinder fan, if you support Cinder, you're a bad person. If you support Shiloh, you're a bad person. And we're going to fight about it. Why? Just enjoy who you enjoy. I mean, I've said, it's like Tyga. I made a video about him. I don't like his content, by the way. Doesn't mean I don't empathize the shit that he went through. I think he's a good person. It's just his content is not for me, and I don't watch it. It's as simple as that. The content's not for me. I don't enjoy it. I don't watch it. That doesn't mean people who do are bad people. It's a better example. I don't like Nux at all. But it doesn't mean the people who watch Nux are bad people. There's been some in my chat. There's some that's probably watched this VOD or a fan of Nux. I don't have a problem if people are fans of Nux. Not cool. Well, thank you for being here. Listen to me talk about how much I don't like Nux. But that's just the way I feel. I'm not telling everybody else to feel that way. I've never said go hate on Nux. I've never said that. I just explained the reason why I don't like him. It's one VTuber supporting each other. Fine, they're friends. You do not get upset It's like people don't like Ludwig because he's friends with Hassan, and he's backtracked a few times. Fine. Does that make Ludwig evil? No. I hate to tell you, he's not going around kicking cats and smashing puppies with a baseball bat. I was like, is Hassan evil? No. He's an ass, in my opinion. He's a selfish prick, in my opinion. But so is Nux. In some ways, so is Tectone. In some ways, so is Asmongold. I don't hate any of those guys, really. Because it takes too much effort to hate somebody. And I'm lazy. I don't like Nux. I won't collab with him. I don't want to be associated with him. I don't know if he's still with Mythic Talent. If he is, guess what? I won't be joining Mythic Talent because I don't want to be as part of that group that has those type of people in it, like Nux. It's guilt by association because that's kind of what people do here. It's like Peppa donate super chat someone that you don't like. All of a sudden she's part of Atifa or whatever. I'm like, come on. So she super chatted someone. Who gives a shit? It's her fucking money. You don't have the right to tell how people spend their own fucking money. And so if you want that, let government take over your bank account and see how much you like it. Better yet, give your bank account to me and say how much you like it. You'd be bone dry by the end of the day. There won't be nothing in her. I can tell you that much. I mean, and that's what I don't get really with this whole tribalism shit. One, it's fucking insulting. There's one tribe, the human race, and we all have to live on this planet together, and we all need to work together to keep the planet, from not becoming a toxic fucking wasteland. I'm not talking about global warming anyway. I mean, keep things clean, be responsible, that kind of shit, and treat each other with a mutual amount of respect. Just a minimal amount of respect. That's all you got to do. Oh, I'm a Democrat. Oh, okay. Who do you vote for? I don't want to talk about it. I don't talk about politics. If you don't mind. Sorry. I don't like talking about politics. That's all you guys say. Because, quite frankly, it's nobody's business about who you vote for. I mean, I told you reasons why I vote for Trump, because the person he was running against, Kamala Harris, did not win a single primary. That's the reason why I voted for Trump. Now, that's not to say that I would vote for Biden either. I think Biden had cognitive issues, and I don't think he should have stayed in office, to be honest with you. Now, take that for what you will. But that's just my fucking opinion. It doesn't mean you have to agree with it. You don't have to like the fact I voted for Trump. But I have legitimate reasons why. It's not because Kamala Harris was a black woman. It's because she didn't win any primaries. She didn't campaign on her point of view to her party and win her party's approval. Regardless if she's the vice president or not, Biden won the primaries. Granted, he didn't have anybody running against him, which I think it's always a big fucking mistake, by the way. Just because someone's an incumbent, the people there should be a full board candidates on both sides. You don't have one incumbent, somebody running unopposed. You always have someone oppose them because that's how you create new ideas. That's how you learn what some of the issues are that people within your party are talking about, that they want you to resolve. And once again, no one should be held a elected office longer than a sitting president can. 8 years. After 8 years, that's it. You're done. If you can't get the fucking job done in 8 years, you don't need to be there no more. I mean, when I talk politics, it's very broad. I mean, I don't go liberal, conservatives, because I think they're both fucked up. I think they both Republican, Democrats, Independents, wherever you want to put out there, have fucked the American people over time and time again. It goes back to having oversight. I think there should have been Department of Justice should look into elected officials, past and present, and see where the fucking money's coming from. Oh, Cinder's trading. Why is Cinder trading? I get easily distracted. Okay. Oh, this is about this artist. No one has a right to tell people who they need to work for. If they're 1099, you work for who you want to work for. If you don't like it, guess what? Don't fucking hire him as an artist. Ah. People overcomplicate things way too much. Way too much. I've been around the community, Cinder's community for a while. I know there's a few individuals, not all of Cinder's community. Let me make this clear. Not all of Cinder's community. A lot of Power Pups watch other VTubers, even the VTubers that are involved in this whole situation. But there are some that don't like Shy Lily, don't like Bao. They say things about them publicly. Okay, respectfully too. Let me make that clear. They're being very respectful about when they criticize them. God, it's getting cold in here. Let me check my heat. But at this stage of the game, I would love to be able to tell them that you kind of gotta let this shit go. Move on. Everybody wants just to move on. Really? Jesus Christ. How many times I gotta hit the fucking go up in temperature? You just gotta kind of gotta move forward. You don't sit in a place where you're angry all the time. Okay? Or you see something about Charlie Bell Nanoist and you just see their name, it pisses you off. Now, at that point in time, you need to take a step back and take a breath. Because, quite frankly, they don't know who you are. All they're going to do is block you if they haven't done so by now. And they'll never see the fucking message. I get that people need to vent. I do. I really do. I get it. There's times I need a vent too. But there's times you have to get to the point in time where you got to go, okay, I'm done being pissed off about this. I'm not going to get what I want. I'm not going to get what I want. I'm never going to get a public statement from these people. I'm never going to get this idea in my head, this concept of justice I got in my head, them going through what Cinder did. Now, let's be fair. Bao kind of did. And she did it to herself. Right? She got, taken to task for some of the things she posted on Twitter. So she kind of went through what Cinder did. So you could take the bow thing off the board. She knows what Cinder went through a little bit. Do not expect public apologies. Just not gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna be honest. I said this after I got done with the document. My advice to everybody involved is to keep your fucking mouth shut publicly. If you want to work this stuff out privately, here on out. But publicly, keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't talk about the document. Don't talk about your opinions of the document publicly. Privately, you can do that all goddamn day. Because if you start talking about it publicly, you open up a can of worms. People are going to make judgments. And you, the person that's doing the talking, because Cinder's kept her mouth shut. People who are doing the talking are not going to look good. All right? Talking about Cinder's document, her 1,000-page document, is a bad fucking idea. Talking about publicly, it's a bad fucking idea. Because the backlash will be humongous. You'll draw attention to yourself. You think, even if they say some things in that document I did were wrong, even if they make that statement publicly, people are going to get pissed. And they're going to lose subscribers or followers. It's a double-edged sword. You go one way, you're going to get hate on. You go another way, you're going to get hate on. This is really a no-win situation for these people. As you can see, what happened to Belle, she made a comment on video about Google Docs. You know, bad fucking thing to do. But hey, that's her life. Then she went on that little thing about large successful male content creators. Badly worded post, which she could have fucking edited that. But then she went on about artists. She just went like for 3 to 4 days straight. She was just imploding. Apparently something happened to a family member, which, you know, I get. Val tends to be emotional about shit. And in turn, foot in mouth. The one that I'm surprised is being quiet is Shy Loli, to be honest with you, because she's the type of person that flies off the handle. But apparently she's got someone involved in her brand telling her, keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't talk about it. You know? It's like with any drama involving content creators. You know, first, it's like if I got in a drama with somebody, I would try to work it out privately, especially if we're friends. It's like, hey, let's work this out. Let's not drop Google Docs on them. And you go, why? Because I don't want to fucking read it on stream. But, you know, because it's just between me and that person. All right. It doesn't, be honest with you, it doesn't involve you at all. If I have an issue with somebody, it's with that person. It's not with that person and hundreds and thousands of people that have subscribed to them. It's just that person. And we should work it out amongst ourselves. Instead, I mean, typically, all these dramas are typically small things that can, if you just talk to each other, you can resolve this. Instead of going, fucking dropping Google Docs on everybody. Sort of like this stuff here with Miku. This stuff with Miku. I don't know too much about it. If there was a crime happen, have people contacted the police about it? Did she dox somebody? Did someone contact law enforcement? Because doxing is illegal in most countries. Did someone contact the authorities? I doubt it. All right. And what she did that was so horrible. I've seen several things on here, and I'm like going, someone accused her of doing porn. I was like, so? Have you seen OnlyFans? Have you seen Fansly? No. Well, she portrays herself as this way. So? Now the doxing thing, I get what people would be pissed off about, but her doing porn, it's like, who fucking cares? Now that's between her and her significant other. Just saying. It doesn't really involve us. Unless you want to watch her porn. I mean, to each their own. And there's a lot of people who find out, oh, there's a videotape of someone having sex. Oh, we need to watch it. No, you don't. You don't need to watch it at all. Okay. And people making a big fucking deal about this. It's just fucking stupid. Everybody has a right to work. And just bringing up all this past stuff. All this past stuff, which is what Cinder doesn't want to happen, by the way. For people to constantly talk about this, about what happened. She wants to move forward. And every time people bring this shit up, it just gets refreshed. It's like hitting the refresh button on your browser. It just all of a sudden, it's all new. Everybody's talking about it. It's all fucking new. What everybody's fucking talking about. I'm sure she's sick of it. No, I get that. I mean, I wouldn't want people talking about it. I don't really give a shit. I could call it politics. No, I don't care about politics. I don't want to see politics on my feed. I mean, it's like everybody needs to move on from this shit. It's if you want to support Cinder, do what she said. Move on. But she has. And she's been wildly successful. Her return has been successful. People are watching. And don't fucking care. Don't fucking care. And guess what? I don't fucking care. Oh, there we are. No, just Elon, you need to do a better job. Let's just move on. It's time to move on. And it's like, hey, you need to. Hey, VTubers, tell me a show that comes to mind after seeing this. I bet someone's going to say Adult Swim. But, it's just. You just fucking don't. If everybody wants to move on, just like fine, everybody's moving on. And just kind of like if you want to hang on to it, well, at that point you're doing what exactly the opposite of what they're saying. Like I said, Cinder's return has been wildly successful for her. She's doing fine. She's, in my opinion, she's doing a lot better than what people thought she was going to happen. And that's a big W for her. All right. That tells me, that shows everybody the quote unquote canceling of Cinder failed. Not because her 1,000-page document proved everything that people, the power pups, are saying, or the other side is saying. It tells me that the VTubing community just doesn't fucking care about that shit. They just want to be entertained, and they find Cinder very entertaining. They enjoy her content, and they're going to fucking watch. All this other stuff, no, is kind of bleh. Steam won the console war. I don't know about that. I think you give me a year, I'll answer that question. Let's see if there's anything really interesting on here. Oh, by the way, the Mr. Beast theme park. I don't fucking care. Just don't fucking care. I hate to tell you. I really don't. There's the if you want to watch a video about Vic Mignogna, about someone trying to be canceled and failed canceling them. Watch Vic Mignogna and stuff on him, because he's doing fine. As far as like, he's making a lot of money off of conventions and stuff, and you don't hear about the other people that much, to be honest. You hear about Vic Mignogna. Yeah, I don't see anything of note happening. Then again, I unsubscribed from a lot of drama tubers, because quite frankly, I was tired of seeing it on my feed. I won't apologize for you. I won't apologize for it, because quite frankly, it was starting to really aggravate the fuck out of me. And it's like time to move on. And after I've learned a few things about them, I was like, I can't trust them at all. To be truthful and honest, and try to get the facts. I mean, I'm sure there are people who's like going, "Oh, false idea," and Rem. I don't know the drama all behind Rem and the start. Right? It's not that I don't care. There's really nothing out there about it. Okay, probably this supposedly happened on Discord or something. Yeah, Vic is a nice guy. Okay, he's a humble guy, from what I understand from people who interact with him. He's very humble and very appreciative of his fans. But I mean, let's face facts. He, as successful as Vic was, he could have a fucking big ass ego. I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking about unsubscribing from Asmongold. It's not because I don't like him. It's because I really don't want to see a whole bunch of political bullshit on my timeline. You know, I really don't want to see. I know I talk about politics in the broadest sense, because I kind of look at politics as like they're all fucking scumbags. Got people who've been in Washington for 40 fucking years. I mean, come on. You met him at a con once? Cool. How was it? Did you have a good experience, Mac, with Vic? I'm actually curious now. what to unsubscribe from you. Yeah, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Oh, cool. I mean, good for you, man. Nice that you had a good. Oh, she's interviewing Tactical Templar. She didn't. She just Mama Oko recently did a video about him, didn't he? Didn't she? I was like, yeah, there's a lot of. The only reason I'm subscribed for him because he does short video about Johnny Somali, and I am kind of watching that because I really want that little shit to be put in jail for an extended period of time to send a fucking message to these nuisance streamers to cut the fucking thing out. What's Jack Doherty, I think is his name, getting arrested. Good, because he was being an ass. He was. What'd she do to her hair? By the way, she's Korean, and she's she's pretty. Okay, I know she's pretty, but the things she does in her video is like very informative if you're interested in camping, by the way. I used to be in the Boy Scouts. I used to go camping at least once a month, go to summer camp and all that. So I enjoy camping. I did something stupid. I got married to a person who doesn't like camping. Apparently they're getting into Warhammer. Mama Elko and her crew. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Like Jack Doherty. Yeah, Jack Doherty. He's a nuisance streamer. Yeah, he's being a public menace. Send him to arrest him. He's a public disturbance. I don't give a shit if he's drunk or not. Just fucking get him off the goddamn street for his own safety at this point. Yeah, really don't give. No, reason why I don't unsubscribe from Aspen Gold. Okay. Because sometimes he talks about video games. And he does have an interesting take on video games. And because I can find an opposing view on it too. And kind of make a informed judgment about it. So that's the reason why I don't unsubscribe from him. Excuse me. I haven't watched the Angry Joe show in such a long time. Maybe I shouldn't subscribe from him too. I mean, every once he does review of video games, and sometimes I'm interested in it, but there's times I'm like, eh. Cool. Too bad no, she didn't get nominated for the Marvel Rivals thing because it is a bias going on with that streamer awards, all right? I really think that is. No, guys, trust me, you enjoy his streams a lot. You would. The only reason I'm here looking through this stuff is see if I'm still subscribed. I know some people call her a drama tuber, but she actually does stream video games. She's entertaining too. Pasta ravioli. The tough thing is like when I take my 2 days off, I kind of stay away from streamers, to be honest with you. It's not because I don't want to watch them. It's because I stream. It's the mentality I had when I was a cable installer. It's one of the reasons why I don't watch TV anymore. I didn't want to come home and deal with it. So I didn't watch TV. I watched YouTube and all that stuff. And now that I'm streaming and stuff, it's like I really don't want to watch someone stream. I mean, I'll watch Saba. Yeah, I'll watch Saba. But you know, I it's kind of hard to go. Hey, I stream all the time, and I'm gonna watch someone else stream. It's like I really don't feel like it. It sounds so bad, you know. Vic had a fan-made project in Star Trek. Oh yeah, I saw that. Star Trek Continues. I watched that. That's actually pretty good. The production value in that was amazing. For a self-funded series, if you can find it, hold on, I think it's still up on YouTube. Oh, if I can spell it. There it is. Star Trek. It's called Star Trek Continues. There you are. It's Star Trek Continues. This was all funded by Vic. All right, he's a big Star Trek fan. I think there's like only 12 videos, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, you got Grant. He was from Mythbusters. 11. I'm trying to see. I guess it was only like 11 episode. Let me make sure about the playlist. That's probably a good place to go. 11 episodes. There was only 11 episodes. Good production value. I highly, if you haven't watched it, I recommend you should watch it. And I am subscribed. Oh, I wasn't. Oh, okay. Not that he's going to do more of them because he kind of got into a little bit of trouble with it, but he eventually got permission to do it. Keep it up, okay? Because they were going to go after him for copyright, But yeah. So it's kind of nice to see someone that's passionate about something. He's also passionate about Star Wars. He's got a massive lightsaber collection. But yeah, it's like, passion projects are nice and everything. I'm saying, I wouldn't say Steam made a new computer because you can't fucking upgrade it. With computers, you can upgrade it. Made a new game console, but I won't say they made a fucking computer. To be honest with you, it is what it is. But if that's your opinion, that's your opinion. Go for it. Yeah, just cut down a couple of trees, make a fucking raft, and go rowing. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm still subscribed to her, apparently. I like Lydia. I mean, I don't like the fact she reads. Everybody has their own style when they cover their stuff. Some stuff annoys me. It's like, hey, I wish you wouldn't read Reddit posts and Twitter posts and all that stuff. You don't need to go to Wikipedia all the time because by now we pretty much know who's who in the VTuber sphere. But hey, do you? But because I don't think really, she may. I don't think she really covered the Cinder Doc, if I'm not mistaken. She may have streamed it, but I'll be like, once again, I don't watch people's streams. I don't. It's just Eclipse, yes. Streams, no. Sorry, not to insult people, make anybody mad at me. I really don't want to make people mad at me. It's just, it's just very difficult for me to right now. I mean, that may change as time goes on. For me to watch someone else's streams. That, and in fact, I don't want to be accused of stealing someone else's content. I kind of want to not get into that trouble this early on in the game. Hey, you're copying me. You're playing Minecraft. You're copying me. I was like, who the fuck doesn't play Minecraft on stream? Oh, you're collabing and playing Phasmophobia. What? You're copying me. It's like, okay. Because that will happen, That will happen. And I just don't... Not really willing to go through that. Okay? Just to be accused of copying. It's sort of like trying to collab with much larger content creators than I am. Oh, you're just doing it for clout. Goddamn right I am. If I could get like 3 subscribers from collabing with you, guess what? I'm going to collab with you to get 3 subscribers. Come on. Just like anybody else, I want to be successful at this. But the other thing is, if I want to collab with you, it means that I find you interesting, and I want to talk to you, and get to know you a little bit better. All right, and help me understand the content creating world, because like a boss, Hema, helps me a lot when he gives me criticism. He gives me constructive criticism, especially like with etiquette on Twitter. Some of the things I've done on stream, he's like, hey, don't do that, man. You're gonna get yourself in trouble. Oh, okay. I appreciate that. He probably says I'm giving him far too much credit, but no, anytime someone gives me a legitimate criticism, constructive criticism, other than don't sit there and say you hate my voice, because like I hate my voice too, okay? Or your streams are boring. Well, that don't help me very much, Why is it boring? Because you're sitting there just scrolling through YouTube and just rambling on. I know. What else do you expect me to do? Because I'm afraid to watch any fucking videos. Because I'm so... oh, okay. Apparently that's the only way I'm subscribed. I think I unsubscribed from False Idea. I did. I don't think I was ever subscribed to Rema, to be honest with you. More Kazahan? Fuck no. Listen, I don't hate the guy. All right. I just don't like his content. I think it's very low effort. It's slop. And I don't watch slop. I got better things to do with my time than watch someone who produces slop. And I don't particularly like his voice. No, it grates on me. So there's that. Okay. Well, let's wrap this up. It sounds so happy when I said that. Let me jump back to Twitter real fast and make sure, because knowing me, I'll go away and end the stream if something major happens, and I gotta jump right back into it. People like goth girls for some reason. I don't get it. How many does this have? 100. That is the worst constructed meme ever. I hate to tell you, this was like really, really bad. That's really, really bad. Hope she doesn't get mad at me. I really do enjoy Tima. Yeah, Pekka. Pippa. I can't fucking talk. No, I will say this: with her collabing with Saba, I wonder if we're gonna see Saba collabing with a few people we haven't. Oh, because there is a group involved in there, and you saw like who's like members of that group. Matricon. She's very well associated with the former V Shoujo talent. It's like I don't respond to these. Isn't it? Okay, it's well, here. I'll give you a like, but I'm not. She's old enough to be my. She's young enough to be my daughter. No, okay. It's like I'm not gonna say anything. No. Don't click on anything that's being censored. All right, let's go back to the home. Let's go here. Like I said, I just because I know as soon as I end stream, something massive is going to happen. It's like uh, there's if not friend, then why like friendship? But yeah, it's not I don't like Cinder. It's like Cinder's not my Oshi, Kama Oshi, because she's could be my daughter, and not going to be sitting there like fawning over her and all that stuff. I'm a big fan of Saba because if you go to my profile, you notice I repost a lot of Saba artwork. Saba, I can't fucking talk no more. Saba artwork. Uh, and and just be that's who I cheer for, if you want to put it that way. Because and I do it in the parameters that is best for Saba. I don't sit there and call her like the queen of the indie VTubers or saying she's way more popular than this other VTuber or anything like that, because I don't want to put pressure on her. Because you all understand the people that you're fans with, how they react to that stuff. And we all understand how Saba reacts to titles that don't mean anything. It stresses her out. It's like her sub count going up stresses her out, which is weird. I'll admit that. We'll take a quick look here. I'm kind of interested in seeing where she's at. Let me check my notifications. Yeah, notification things bothers me sometimes. If I see a one there, I gotta see what's going on. Let's see where she's at. She's at 1.4 million subscribers. Okay, she exploded to 1 million. Okay, which is good. How close did the Vic and Silverville drama happen? How close? How close? 1 second, please. How close did this Vic and Silverville drama happen? I don't remember. Let's see. The Vic drama really started up, but was it 2019? About that, if I remember correctly, it was 2019 that it really became widely known. The Silvervale drama, that was, I think, if you're talking about the Hogwarts Legacy thing, that was 2023. So there was a space in there. Unless you're talking about something else. You know, it's now the court case, if I remember correctly, Vic's court case happened in 2022. I'm thinking, well, COVID happened in 2020, and Vic's drama started in before that. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do this. Okay. Because I can't spell his name for shit, to be honest with you. Let me try this. There we go. Fix Mignana. Like I said, I can't fucking spell his name for the life of me. At least I can say it. Dude, that was 6 years ago. Okay, it was 6 years ago, and so there we are. And Hogwarts Legacy stuff was 2 years ago. All right. So yeah, there was unless the other drama that you're talking about was Silverwing. The only thing I see is the Hogwarts Legacy, and that was 2 years ago. Yeah, like I said, it's 2 years ago. So there 6 years ago and 2 years ago. There's a space in between. I mean, there's the other, because the only drama that I'm aware of Silvervale being involved prior to all the stuff that that's been talked about is the Hogwarts Legacy thing, and that was 2 years ago, which is, if you think about it, it's kind of recent. So didn't mean to minimize that. I'm sorry. But the Vic stuff, maybe I will do a stream about it, but it goes back to what I've said about a lot of stuff about these situations that like Vic found himself in. If this was such a bad thing that this Vic did this horrible stuff, why did no one go to the cops? HR would be a good one. Just saying. Have a report file. They did go to HR afterwards, after they post their accusations on social media. Okay, and like when the lawsuit, my point of view of the lawsuit was a lot different from everybody else's. I was sitting there, why are they doing the anti-slap? Wouldn't they want the truth to be out there? Why are they hiding? If he'd done this horrible thing, you want him to be found guilty of these horrible things, then he won't be criminally classified as a predator, but he would be publicly known as one and legally proven that, yeah, he did this shit. Granted, Texas doesn't believe that you should face your accuser that accuses you of doing some really heinous shit. But hey, that's that. Maybe I'll do a stream about it. I don't know. If I do, it won't be until after the first of the year. I'll tell you that much. Because that's some heavy duty shit. And also, I have to kind of watch some of Nick Rekieta's streams about it. And I don't particularly want to watch Nick Rekieta. I used to watch him, especially when he was coming to Vic Mignogna stuff. But ever since his downfall, it's like, I don't want to give him any money to buy cocaine. Talking about someone who let his internet fame go to his fucking head. Jesus. And Nick Rekieta is a strain by itself, too. But, it's like, actually, Nick Rekieta is probably like 3 or 4 streams. Early years, then the rise and fall of Nick Rekieta. But I'm not really interested in covering that. It's been well covered, and there's nothing really for me to add to that. Vic Mignogna, covering that I think will be helpful, because it's like if someone did the things you say you did, why did you go to the police? That don't make sense. If he did this heinous thing in Funimation lobby, where there are fucking security cameras, why didn't anybody pull the tape? Or pull the video saying, yeah, he did, it's right there. When you're supposed witness to these horrible thing that Vic did to you in a hotel room, going, I didn't notice anything, they look fine, then you have a fucking problem. So instead of kind of like working things out once again privately, they made this all public, and it just turned to a fucking circus. This is all, and at the end of the day, what was this all about? It was all about Vic getting a promotion at Funimation. That's it. They didn't want Vic to have the promotion, and they wanted the friend of theirs to get the promotion. And this was the height of DEI and all this stuff. It's like, oh dear God. That all women are victims. Bullshit. I'll say right now, all women aren't victims. There's a lot of women who are actually very heinous abusers. Open up. Thank you. But we're gonna wrap it up. If you have enjoyed it and you've been here and you're watching the VOD, thank you for making it this far. Once again, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also spread the word about my channel. Let's get me to 200 by the end of the year. We're currently at, where are we at? I know I said 152 earlier. Let's see where we're at currently. Well, still at 152. Okay, let's get, no. That's only 48 away from 200. So let's see if we can get 48 more subscribers and get to 200. And let's, to kind of give you an idea, I'm getting close to the watch hour goal. And this is like as far as monetization, really, if I get to 500 super chats open up in AdSense or something like that, or I don't know. Memberships, I don't know what to do with memberships really. I gotta figure that all out. I'm gonna probably have to get someone involved to kind of help me with that, because a lot of stuff scares me about like Patreon memberships, emotes and stuff. It's like I don't know what to do. I really don't. And I just don't want to fuck it up. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid I'll fuck it up. But it happened. Just want to do right by you all. Okay. I did it again. I don't know why I keep doing that. But well, thanks for being here. Tomorrow we're going to be talking VTuber mental health. I know I talked about it before, but we're going to talk about it differently. We're not just going to talk about female VTubers. We're going to talk about male VTubers too. Also, we're going to play Mass Effect. I'm probably thinking about doing the stream earlier, probably playing Mass Effect earlier in the day, and talking about mental health later in the day, maybe at the regular streaming time I do. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work out, but I'm going to try to make this work out somehow. All right, because that way the people who just want to see the Mass Effect gameplay, they have that stream to go watch, and those who are interested in me talking about VTuber mental health, they have that stream to watch. So to kind of break it up a little bit, and try to, those that want to just strictly want to watch me play a video game, they'll have that. And I do have some people that can only watch during the day, and I want to give them something to watch also. But I will see you tomorrow for the VTuber mental health and Mass Effect streams. And you all have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.